Hi, my name is Sean Mars and I'm an applications engineer with Hawkridge Systems. Today I'm going to be talking about the Copy Settings Wizard. So the Copy Settings Wizard is a SOLIDWORKS tool that saves any changes you make to the system settings or the user interface. So what I mean by this is anytime you come up to your options up here and you change any of these system options away from the default, or if you make any customization to mouse gesture wheels, your command manager, anything that you can control through this customize menu, any of those changes, those are actually getting changed in your SOLIDWORKS registry. So that way every time you open up SOLIDWORKS, it reloads these settings for you. So the Copy Settings Wizard is going to export a chunk of your registry that saves these settings so you can save it as a backup. So the reason why you do this is a lot of things can cause SOLIDWORKS to go back to the default settings. So maybe your computer crashed, maybe you had to reinstall SOLIDWORKS, you got a new computer possibly, anything like that, and you might need to, and you might go back to the default settings essentially. So in order to save the Copy Settings Wizard, it's very easy. We can get to it from our SOLIDWORKS Resource tab on our task pane. It's going to be right down here under SOLIDWORKS Tools. Another option is you can get to it from outside of SOLIDWORKS. So I can go down to my Start menu, All Programs, go down to SOLIDWORKS, and then it should be under SOLIDWORKS Tools right here. So Copy Settings Wizard. You do need to have SOLIDWORKS closed if you go through it from outside of SOLIDWORKS here. So since I've got it open, I'm just going to use my Resources tab here and start up my Copy Settings Wizard. Okay, it's really easy user face. So essentially, you just choose if you're going to save or restore the settings here. So these are just buttons here. So I'll save it. Go next. Then it's going to ask you what it is you're trying to save. So once again, system options, toolbars, shortcuts, things like that. And then where you're going to save it and what file name. So let's make sure. So I've got a little file in here. And I'm just going to, today's date, last day of the year. Okay, I'll save that. And then I'm just going to hit finish. Okay, and that is it. I now have a Copy Settings Wizard file. So at this point, I'll just close SOLIDWORKS. If I needed to restore my settings at any point, I can just go over to that file. Here it is. And I can pretty much just double click it. So double clicking it will start up the restoring the Copy Settings Wizard. Once again, just tell you what it is you're restoring. Let me go back to go next. Where we're going to set it. So this current user, it's what I'm going to use. There's also options if you're networked or you're using roaming profiles. So I'll say next. And this last one is it's just going to finish it, and it's also going to ask if you want to create a backup. So if you're on default settings, so you just did a reg reset or something like that, you don't need to create a backup, but you always can if you like. And it's actually going to make sure that you don't want a backup if you don't check that box. So I'll say yes. Alrighty, and now that chunk of my registry that saved all those settings for me is now back in there, and I'm ready to, I should be able to open up SOLIDWORKS and it'll look exactly how I'm used to it. One thing I just want to note before we go, before I finish this off, is that if you are switching to a new version of SOLIDWORKS, say from 2015 to 2016, we don't suggest using the Copy Settings Wizard. And that's just because sometimes there can be changes between versions, and the Copy Settings Wizard from a older version won't come in correctly in the new version. Maybe you won't have your mouse gestures or something. Not only will you not get your mouse gestures or whatever it is that might be causing a problem, it might also actually keep you from saving those settings into future Copy Settings Wizards. So you pretty much just need to start from default, change things manually, and then make a new Copy Settings Wizard file. Okay, so that's everything for Copy Settings Wizard from me today. Thank you very much for watching.